Hello, basketball fans. This is Arnie Ferrin bringing you another of the weekly highlights of professional basketball as played in the National Basketball Association. Each week we have as our guest the basketball player who has been selected as the Star of the Week by the nation's top sports writers. This week, the unanimous choice was Mr. Basketball himself, George Mikan of the Minneapolis Lakers. His outstanding games in the past week were climaxed by a 53-point scoring spree against the New York Knickerbockers in Madison Square Garden. But before we have George step over here, let's have a word from the people who make this broadcast possible. And now, here is our Star of the Week, George Mikan of the Minneapolis Lakers. Hello, George. It's nice to have you here with us.
Well, thanks, Arnie. It's nice being here with you.
I suppose the proper way for me to introduce George would be to say that he was voted as the outstanding basketball player of the past 50 years. He was many-time All-American Collegiate while at DePaul University, and he has been a unanimous selection on the All-Pro team since he joined the pro ranks. But that is just delving into the start of the George Mikan story. George, could you give us a little more background of when and where you started playing the game?
Well, Arnie, I got my first start in the neighborhood with the kids. Then I went to Joliet Catholic High and played a year there. After the high school ball, I, of course, went to college at DePaul University and played 4 years under Ray Meyer. Then I was drafted by the Chicago American Gears. Of course, they went defunct, and I was drafted by the Minneapolis Lakers. I played with them the last 4 years. You know that.
You bet I do. I know the Minneapolis Lakers were very happy to get you, and I know that you do owe a lot of your success to Ray Meyer, the DePaul coach. But, George, you've worked awfully hard to become the star that you are. Let's take a look behind the scenes and see what keeps you on the top.
I usually like to loosen up with a series of drills before I start the actual practice. Here I am practicing my hook shot. These are the actual fakes and movements that I use during the game. Footwork is of prime importance to the success of this shot.
George, how did you develop the ease with which you shoot with either hand?
When I was in school at DePaul, I used to practice this figure-8 drill for about 30 minutes a night. I am certain that it is responsible for developing my hook shot with either hand.
Are the plays in professional basketball as complicated as they seem?
No, they aren't complicated at all. In fact, we use the simplest patterns. We practice them individually until the timing is near perfect. We try to use plays that have simple options. You notice that in the first play I passed off, and in this one I keep the ball and shoot. Like I said, timing and practice are the key to the success of a play. After repeated practice, we try to plays in inter-squad scrimmages. If it works against our own teammates, then we adopt it for use in other games.
Well, thank you, George Mikan, for appearing with us as the guest star of the week. We want to wish a tremendous sportsman and a terrific basketball player continued success.
Well, thank you, Arnie. It was nice being here with you.
And now, fans, here is Dick Enroth with the 3 outstanding games of the week.
Hi there, everybody. We're all set with highlights from 3 games of the past professional basketball week. First, come with us to Madison Square Garden, New York City, in the Minneapolis Lakers New York Knickerbockers game. Here are the starting lineups for the Lakers: George Mikan, the All-American from DePaul University at center, Jim Pollard from Stanford, and Vern Mickelson from Hamlin forwards, All-American Slater Martin from Texas at guard with Bobby Harrison of Michigan. For New York, it's going to be Connie Simmons, a local lad, playing the center post, Carl Brown from NYU and Harry Gallatin from Kirksville Teachers at forwards, Dick McGuire of St. John's and Ernie Vandervey of Colgate. There's the jump ball as the ball game gets underway. Watch the timing as Herm Schaefer goes in for an opening field goal. Lakers drawing first blood. Watch Vince Brola now going in that left-hand corner. He seems hemmed in, gets out of the corner, comes in for a hook shot, and makes it good. The Lakers come down the floor. They're looking for the 2 giant pivot men who are in the double pivot positions for the Minneapolis team. There's Pollard throwing the ball into Vern Mickelson, turns, shoots, and scores. Out of excitement, Carl Brown of New York comes back down the floor for the Knickerbockers. Watch his graceful motion now as he scores for the Knicks. Big George Mikan is getting in position at the center spot. He'll have to overpower 2 opponents who are hanging closely on him. Harrison hooks that pass, and Mike makes it good. The Lakers get possession of the ball again on an interception. Pollard tries a jump shot, which misses. The rebound is gathered in by New York. There's Ray Lump passing it off. Goes right back to Ray. Watch that left-hand layup shot. It's good. The fans are plenty excited at this stage. Meanwhile, New York gets possession once again after a missed Laker shot. Carl Braun passing the ball off. There's a return pass, and Braun is hemmed in, cannot shoot. Finally, Gallatin passes out to Carl back of the free throw line, who pots one for the Knicks. Lakers moving back on offense. George Mikan the scorer, now the feeder, over to Harrison on a pass, a hook shot, which is likewise good. After an exchange of free throws, the score is 20-14. There's the pass in for New York. They're in offensive position. Note how Connie Simmons, the giant center from New York, keeps the very large George Mikan out on the floor, and they keep the center near the basket clear, as opposed to the Lakers style of play where they have the double pivot. That's Connie Simmons with the ball now. Mikan trying to keep him from going in. Mikan not in position to get any rebounds now. There's the pass, and there's a shot taken, blocked, and the Lakers have possession of the ball. Turnaround shot by Mikan, which is missed. There's a foul. Big George, foul more than anyone else, makes the free throw jump ball. The New York Knickerbockers are in possession. They work the ball cautiously around. Carl Braun too far underneath the basket to take a shot. They're going to have to try all over again to set up the play. So the ball goes over to George Captain, Holy Cross star. Back out to Braun. He's open. He shoots, and whoops, there it goes. Lakers can back up the floor. 10 seconds left to play in this opening half. A field goal attempt is taken and missed by Herm Schaefer. Braun gets the ball, moving into position. He shoots, he misses. Now he goes for the rebound, gets the ball, and as the half comes to an end, he puts it through the cords, and the score is Minneapolis 54 and New York 48. Jump ball to start the second half. The ball goes to Vern Mickelson of the Lakers, passes the ball to Herman Schaefer, trying to get in position. The flip of the ball goes to Mickelson. Now into Pollard from Schaefer, tries a difficult shot. He misses, and Mickelson tips it in for the Minneapolis team. Back on offense, using their fast break, New York. Right-hand push shot by Braun counters for the New York team. Lakers, George Mikan has the ball, passes it back out to Harrison, who tries a shot. It's not good. The Knicks are on the run as they recover the ball. That's Dick McGuire of St. John's driving in and scoring. The Knicks get the ball again. Dick McGuire on the right sideline trying a shot which misses. It's not good. The Lakers have the ball, slowing the pace just a little bit. Is lanky Jim Pollard from Stanford waltzing down the right sidelines, getting into position, allowing time for Mikan to get to his hole spot. Bobby Harrison with the ball into Mikan, a turnaround shot, and 2 points. He gets a free throw. He was fouled too, misses the free throw. The ball is bobbled around, and the Knicks finally get it, and they're off and running again. McGuire passes the ball off to Braun. Braun right back to McGuire, left side, takes out his man, turns, shoots. It's that easy. Now Vern Mickelson of the Lakers is in position to receive a pass, which he has. Raised the ball above his head as the Lakers alter their style and score from the outside. Ernie Vandervey of Colgate passes the ball off. There's a shot taken by Braun, not good. Vandervey follows the shot, gets the ball, and scores for the Knicks. Bobby Harrison in possession now for the Minneapolis team. Pass off to Pollard, tries a shot, recovers his own rebound, shoots again, and misses. The tip in by Mikan. That's the Lakers out in front. Jump ball now. Mikan out jumps Gallatin, tips it to Pollard, back to Mikan to Pollard, a hook shot, which is good. The Lakers have the ball again. They're really rolling. Mickelson with it, fakes a shot at the basket. There's the pass into Mikan, a varied left-hand hook shot, which is likewise plunked. Back on offense, Carl Braun of the New York Knickerbockers, looking for a setup play, passes into Barilla, too closely guarded by 3 Lakers. Pass out to Connie Simmons, the pivot man playing out of the hole position, guarded by Mikan. There's a Barilla hook shot. It is good. Now the Lakers are back on offense. Schaefer passes the ball in to Vern Mickelson, pulls the ball above his head, passes to Schaefer, who too has a hook shot. Lakers get the ball again. The Minneapolis scoring focuses around Mikan, who turns and scores. They lead by 8 now, the Minneapolis club. The New York Knickerbockers moving into position. That's Connie Simmons in the right-hand corner, taking a shot and potting it. Lakers are trying to freeze the ball. Pollard in possession. They're looking for an opening, a wild pass picked up by Bobby Harrison. Watch Arnie Ferrin come out of that left-hand corner as he finds an opening. There he comes, goes in and scores. Scramble for the ball. Ernie Vandervey is running alongside of a teammate. Dick McGuire has the ball. The pass to Vandervey. He shoots and makes it good. Though Mikan tipped it out of the basket, it still counts. Lakers are moving leisurely down the floor. Jim Pollard in possession. Passes the ball into Mikan, who takes a long, educated hook shot, which is good. The Lakers come right back on offense after a wild pass on the part of New York. A hook shot by Pollard is missed. Mikan up with it, fires a shot, which is short. Ball's batted out on the floor. That's Dick McGuire stealing it, coming from out of nowhere, and moving in unmolested to tally. Game is wearing on late now as Gallatin tries a shot, which is blocked. Mikan up with the ball, passes to Martin, dumps it over to Harrison. The ball game is over, but he's going to try a shot anyway, as the Lakers from Minneapolis win for New York, 90-85, overcoming a Jinx floor. Now, before we see our second big game, a pause for something worth watching and hearing. Come with us now to another great sports arena, the Chicago Stadium, for the Lakers Harlem Globetrotters game. The Minneapolis team is champion of professional basketball, while the Trotters annually show their wares to more people the world over than any similar aggregation. Tonight, 20,000 fans have turned out in the Windy City for this stellar attraction. Each team has won 2 games in the 4 that precedes tonight's contest. This, then, is the rubber tilt. Here are the lineups. For Minneapolis, it'll be George Mikan at the center position, Jim Pollard and Vern Mickelson forwards, the guards Slater Martin and Bob Harrison. For the Globetrotters, Sweetwater Clifton at center, Irma Robinson and Goose Tatum at forwards, and the guards Babe Presley and Marcus Haynes. You're watching now the famed Globetrotter warm-up drill. These boys are fancy ball handlers, but probably will get little chance to use their sleight-of-hand artistry against the Minneapolis Lakers, world professional basketball champions. The 2 captains of the teams are Babe Presley of the Globetrotters and George Mikan of the Lakers. There's the jump ball between Clifton and Mikan. The ball's tipped to Vern Mickelson of the Lakers. Passes the ball off to Jim Pollard, just kind of holds onto it, waiting for an opportunity. They're floating heavily on defense, the Globetrotters. There's a turnaround shot missed by Mikan. Mickelson loses possession of the ball, and it's given to the Globetrotters. It's Sweetwater Clifton in possession of the ball. Watch how he shoots from a flat-footed position. As he gets ready, he fires, and the opening salvo has been recorded. Now the Lakers come back down the floor. Each team has recorded a free throw. There's Mikan with a turnaround shot. The score is even. Now the Lakers are in possession again. Watch how Jim Pollard fires a beautiful 20-footer. Good. Push shot. Marcus Haynes is going to do the same thing for the Globetrotters. Watch him. There it is. Equally as graceful. Now Jim Pollard, the former Stanford ace, takes his famed jump shot. It is likewise good. Moving down the floor, Clifton sets up Irma Robinson in the right-hand corner. He's a very good outside shot. Unguarded, he shoots and makes it. Now the Lakers are moving back into scoring position. Mikan with a turnaround shot. It is good. Sweetwater Clifton tries from out on the floor. Misses. They're going for the rebound. Up with the ball is Babe Presley. Passes off to Sweetwater, who poses, shoots, and scores this time. Now Marcus Haynes is going to display his wares as a 2-hand set shot. It's a graceful shot. Watch him angle into position. She gets away from Herm Schaefer, fires, and it's through the cords. Mickelson gets a rebound. Watch him go back now for a jump shot. He's in position and pots it. Fans are going slightly daft. That was apple pie easy as the versatile Marcus Haynes plunks another. Now the Lakers in possession, moving back into the front court with the ball. They're using their double pivot. Mickelson on the far side, Mikan on the inside. Mickelson has the ball, turns, shoots, and he gets the basket after missing his first shot. There's a drive-in shot by the Globetrotters' big center, Sweetwater Clifton. Mikan ditto. Lakers out in front. Here's an unusual charging foul called right now on Goose Tatum. Pollard is going to get the free throw. He's at the free throw line, misses. Ball's deflected back out by Mikan. Pollard shoots for 2 this time and makes it good. Globetrotters back on the offense, trying to get an open shot. The Laker defense is good, the best in pro basketball. Pass goes out to Babe Presley. He sets, he shoots, plunk. Now the Lakers have the ball in their front court. Jim Pollard is waiting for George Mikan to get into his hold position. George just gave him the ball. Now they can start their activities again offensively. Passes in to George Mikan, turns, shoots, and makes it good. Lakers get the ball again. After a missed shot by the Globetrotters, there's a fast break down the floor. Look at that lead pass to Bobby Harrison, going in for a layup. Now the Globetrotters have the ball. Watch this remarkable ball handling of theirs. Holding the basketball like it were a golf ball is Sweetwater Clifton. Passes it off. They're trying to get it into the center man, who is Goose Tatum. They're having a little trouble for the moment. Tatum anxious to get the basketball, just can't get set up. Now he gets it. Watch him now as Sweetwater Clifton passes into him, and he takes a south of the border shot. Only this time he misses. Lakers now have the ball. Watch Vern Mickelson fake his man out of position when he gets the ball from Slater Martin, who now has it. There's Big Vern on the left sidelines. He goes around Sweetwater Clifton, who pushes him. That's a foul. He's going to get a free throw now. Up at the free throw line, he misses. Mikan tries a shot, not good, but Pollard, dangling on a string, makes it good. The halftime score, 40-23 Lakers. Second half begins. Clifton and Mikan jump. The Lakers take a shot and miss. Pell-mell down the floor go the Globetrotters into position. And there's Irma Robinson getting set for a 2-hand salvo, and he makes it good. Now Vern Mickelson has a simple turnaround shot, which he likewise cages. Watch this shot by center George Crow, a big fellow at 6'4". He's very graceful as he comes through on the left side after getting around George Mikan. They're setting him up now on this pass. Watch Crow around Big George going in. Hook shot. Fans like that one. They're showing their favoritism. Here comes the Lakers back on offense. Turning around is Mikan, shooting and missing. Little Slater Martin of Texas fires, misses, and so Mikan taps it in. Mikan gets credit for the field goal. Globetrotters have the ball. Marcus Haynes, the master dribbler, shooting and now scoring. He's a versatile all-around ball player. Lakers have it in offensive position. Mikan out of the hole. Pass the ball to Pollard. Oh, it's easy. Makes it good. Now the Globetrotters come back on offense, try a shot, which is not good. Mikan gets the ball, passes it off to Bud Grant. Grant leads a man in, Swede Carlson, who makes it good on the right side. The Lakers pulling away by 20. Watch George Crow again as he gets set up on the outside. He has the ball. He's coming around, going in for an underhand layup, and it is good. Lakers have possession. The flip of the ball to Mickelson, turns, shoots, doesn't make it this time. Globetrotters are up with the ball. Goose Tatum gets too fancy with it, and the Lakers come up with it. Jim Pollard holds the ball, passes into the hoop. It's not good. Mickelson up with the ball and pots it. And that is a commanding lead for the Lakers, who are stalling now as they have possession of the ball, looking for an easy opening basket if they can get it. Swede Carlson had just passed off, gets a return pass. Ball deep out on the floor to George Mikan. Looks for a man, passes into Carlson, drives in. It's an easy layup. The Lakers scoring. Lakers get possession of the ball. That's Bobby Harrison in the corner. Look at that shot. It is good. The score is 78-60. An errant pass is deflected. The ball game is over with a Minneapolis Lakers triumph. So the two teams wander off of the floor. They've played 5 times, and the Lakers have won 3-2. We'll take a look at our third big game after this look-see. Our television camera takes us to Minneapolis for the Syracuse Nationals Minneapolis Lakers game, one that is most important so far as the standings are concerned. Syracuse is leading the Eastern Division by a game, and the Lakers are a half game behind in the western half of the loop. Here are the lineups for the Lakers: Mikan, Mickelson, Pollard, Martin, and Harrison. For Syracuse, Alex Hannum, the former Southern California Star at center, George Ratkovich of Chicago, and Dolph Schayes of NYU at forwards. Guards, Johnny Macnowski of Seton Hall and Bill Gaber of Syracuse University. The Lakers are wearing the light-colored uniforms. There's a jump ball between Hannum and Mikan. Lakers control the tip. The ball goes to Arnie Ferrin in the corner. He's going to get rid of it like a hot potato. Back to him. Watch, he travels with the ball right after he dribbles. There's the traveling. Lakers lose possession because of steps. Ball goes to Syracuse. Alex Hannum, the big center, gets around George Mikan, who's even larger, and scores a field goal. Lakers back on offense. Pass into Vern Mickelson, tries a shot. He misses, but Pollard doesn't as he follows it through with a tip in. There's a fast break. 6'7" Hannum leading the break and scoring. Lakers back on offense again. Jim Pollard in possession of the ball, picks up the tempo coming into the front court. They're looking for an opportunity to score. Pollard drives through, misses his shot. There's a scramble for the ball. Dolph Schayes up with it. He loses the ball. Mikan down on his knees and on his back getting the ball. Passes off to Bud Grant, loses it. In wild pursuit is Bob Harrison after it. However, to no avail, for a jump ball has been called at the free throw line. Mikan and Ratkovich are jumping. Ball's tossed in the air. Spirited away from Harrison by Al Servey up into the front court. Tries a shot blocked. Bud Grant gets it for the Minneapolis team, and he comes down the court with it. Passes to Mikan. Back to Grant, shoots and misses, but Mikan tips it in. Visitors from Syracuse leading. They're in possession. Up into the front court they come with the ball. Johnny Macnowski tries his shot. Not good. He was fouled before the shot. Gets a free throw. Ball above his head. Flips it toward the hoop. Not good. Gets his own rebound and drives forward to score. Lakers have the ball. Slater Martin is tempted to shoot by Jingo. He's going to shoot. He does. He misses. The rebound is snared by George Ratkovich. Passes the ball to Seymour, who stops short of the timeline. Passes in the front court, gets a return pass. George Ratkovich can't go in. Mikan won't let him. Pass to Seymour, to Hannum, who plunks it. Vern Mickelson sets up Ferrin, who brilliantly left hands a pass into George Mikan, who scores. There's a free throw taken and is made good by Mikan. The Lakers are leading by 4. Up into the front court are the Nats. There's a shot taken. It's not good. Arnie Ferrin gets the rebound. Down the middle go the Lakers. Pass to Vern Mickelson. Feints a shot. Not good. Pollard gets the ball, and like the man on the proverbial flying trapeze, pots it. Now Syracuse, Al Servey, playing coach of the team, has the ball. Passes, gets a return pass, sets for the shot, and it is good. Arnie Ferrin dribbling with his left hand to the front court. Passes to Slater Martin, takes advantage of the screen set up by Mickelson, shoots and scores. That's a second quarter score in favor of the Lakers. Seymour into the front court to Dolph Shays with the ball. Scramble on the floor for it, goes out of bounds. It's going to be Syracuse ball. We have a pass in to Hannum by Servey. Passes to Ratkovich. He's open. Good. Lakers come back down the floor. Mikan out of the hole, passes to Jim Pollard. He's too closely watched to do anything. Ferrin, the former All-American from Utah, shoots and scores. Into the front court again go the Syracuse Nationals. A shot is taken and missed by Bullet Bill Gaber, picked up by the Lakers. Martin passes to Mike and back to Martin, driving and shooting and scoring. Very fine shot. Dolph Shays into the front court with the ball. Passes to Macnowski. Over to Ratkovich. Ratkovich to Macnowski. And it's not good. The rebound by Ratkovich. It's good. There's a jump ball. Ball's tipped to Fuzzy Levain of Syracuse. Now to Al Servey. Servey, Macnowski finds an opening, makes the most of it, rips it through the cords. Now free throws coming up for Al Servey. Dips, shoots, and it's good. 38-36, Syracuse, 51 seconds to go. Lakers are going to try to make the most of the remaining seconds of this first half. Herm Schaefer up into the front court, pass to Mickelson. George Grachkovich watching Mikan very closely. There's the pass into Mike going to his left. Good. Score is tied. That's the half. Now we're ready for the second half. Lakers draw first blood as Pollard gets the ball, drives in for an easy layup basket. Coming right back on the offense is Bullet Bill Gaber, passes to Hannum, drives in for a layup basket. Lakers up into the front court, long lead pass to Mickelson, fakes out his man, shoots, and he scores. Attaboy. Now Al Servey is back for the Nats into scoring position. Passes to Johnny Macnowski. Dolph Shays in the hole waiting for the pass, gets it, fakes to his right, back to his left with a hook shot. It is good. Let's see who I'll pass to. Arnie Ferrin says. Dribbles forward a step, passes the ball off to Slater Martin. Back to Jim Pollard, snakes his way forward, takes a shot. It is not good. Mikan trying for the rebound and misses. Finally up with the ball is Syracuse and passing right into the hands of Arnie Ferrin. Pass Mikan to Pollard. His shot is blocked and the rebound is picked up by Mikan. Tries. He can't make it. Finally, Mickelson comes about the ball, turns, shoots, and scores. Syracuse in possession of the ball in the backcourt, moving it up the floor. Johnny Macnowski fires and misses, but Dolph Shays doesn't as he gets the rebound and hooks it through. There's a free throw by Vern Mickelson. It's missed. The ball is picked up by Bullet Bill Gaber of Syracuse, right down the middle, up into the front court with the ball. Shoots, he misses, and the tip-in is made by Dolph Shays. Pass in play from out of bounds to Ferrin by Martin. Good by Ferrin. Johnny Macnowski up into the front court. George Ratkovich has the ball. He can't do much with it, though, so decides that perhaps passing would be a good expediency. Goes over to Johnny Macnowski, who fires with the opening and makes it good. Into the front court of the Lakers with the ball. Over to Mikan, hooks a shot, not good. There's Pollard juggling it away from two or three others and takes his shot and makes it good. There's a jump ball. Ball's picked up by Jim Pollard. Moves forward. He can't shoot, so he bounce passes. Slater Martin into Mikan, shoots. It's blocked. Picked up by Martin by the free throw line. Out on the floor to Pollard, who's going to try and start another play. Arnie Ferrin pivots away from his man, gets an opening, shoots, but fails to connect. Dolph Shays rescues the ball, passes quickly to Al Servey up into the front court with the basketball. He can't shoot. Passes to Levain, says, let me take a crack. He does, and he makes it good. Slater Martin bouncing gingerly down the right sidelines to the front court. Pass into Mikan. His long, educated hook shot is good. There's a scramble for the ball. Pollard picks it up over to